Hello, and welcome to our English Learning Podcast. My name is Emily, and I'm very happy you are here. Today, we will talk about moving to a new place, what was hard and what was fun. Our podcast is designed for beginners and intermediate English learners. We speak slowly and use simple words so you can practice listening and speaking. We hope this episode will help you learn new vocabulary about daily life.
Hi everyone, my name is Jack. I'm excited to share my experience with you. I moved to a new city last year and I learned a lot. It was hard sometimes, but it was also fun and interesting.
Thank you for joining us, Jack. We will divide our conversation into sections. We will talk about neighbors, transport, homes, and routines. We will also talk about the difficult parts and the enjoyable parts of moving. At the end, we will share some advice for people who are planning to move. Let's get started. Jack, why did you decide to move to a new place?
I decided to move because I got a new job in another city. My old city was small and I wanted to try living in a bigger city. I also wanted to meet new people and experience a different environment. It was a big decision because I had lived in my old city for many years.
Were you excited or scared?
Both. I was excited about the new job and the new city. I was also scared because I didn't know anyone there. I had to find a new apartment, learn how to use the public transport, and make new friends. It felt like starting over.
Did you ask your family and friends for advice?
Yes, I talked to my family. They supported my decision. They told me to be careful, save money, and stay in touch. My friends were sad that I was leaving, but they also encouraged me. They said it would be a great adventure.
Let's talk about finding a new home. How did you find a place to live?
First, I searched online. I looked at websites with apartments for rent. I also asked my new coworkers if they knew any good neighborhoods. I wanted a place that was safe, close to work, and affordable. After a week of searching, I found a small apartment in a quiet neighborhood.
Was it easy to get the apartment?
It wasn't easy. I had to fill out an application, provide documents like my job offer and my ID, and pay a deposit. I also had to meet the landlord. He asked me questions about my work and my plans. I answered politely and showed that I was responsible. After a few days, he called me and said I could move in.
How did you prepare for the move?
I made a list of things to do. I needed to pack my things, cancel services in my old home, and arrange transport. I packed my clothes, books, and personal items in boxes. I sold or donated some furniture because my new apartment was smaller. I hired a moving company to take my boxes to the new city.
What was the hardest part of leaving your old home?
Saying goodbye to my neighbors and my favorite places. I had a good relationship with my neighbors. We used to talk in the hallway and share meals. I also loved my local cafe and the park near my old home. It was hard to leave these familiar places.
Moving day is often stressful. How was your moving day?
It was a busy day. I woke up early, checked that all my boxes were labeled, and waited for the movers. They arrived on time and loaded my boxes into the truck. I said goodbye to my neighbors and thanked them. Then I got in my car and drove to the new city. It was a 3-hour drive.
Were you worried during the drive?
A little. I hoped everything would arrive safely. I also thought about the new apartment. I didn't know if it would feel like home. When I arrived at the new building, the movers were already there. They carried my boxes to the 3rd floor. I opened the door to my new apartment and felt excited. It was empty, but I could imagine how I would arrange my things.
Did you unpack immediately?
I unpacked the basics. I set up my bed, put some clothes in the closet, and arranged the kitchen. I wanted to feel comfortable. I also met a neighbor in the hallway. Her name was Sarah. She smiled and said, "Welcome." We talked for a few minutes. She told me about the nearest grocery store and bus stop. It was nice to have a friendly neighbor.
Speaking of neighbors, how was it meeting your new neighbors?
It was interesting. On my first weekend, I baked some cookies and knocked on a few doors. I said, "Hello, I'm Jack. I just moved in. Here are some cookies." Most of them were surprised but happy. They introduced themselves. I met Sarah, who works as a nurse, Mike, who is a student, and Mrs. Chen, an older woman who loves gardening. They welcomed me and gave me tips about living in the building.
That's a great way to meet people. Were there any cultural differences or expectations?
Yes, in my old city, neighbors often visited each other without calling first. In the new city, people value privacy more. They usually call or text before visiting. They also follow building rules strictly, like not making noise after 10 p.m. I learned to respect these rules.
Did you make friends with your neighbors?
Over time, yes. Sarah invited me for coffee one day. We talked about our jobs and hobbies. Mike and I watched a soccer game together. Mrs. Chen showed me how to take care of plants. I realized that building relationships takes time. You have to be friendly and patient.
Transport is an important part of daily life. How did you learn to use public transport in your new city?
At first, it was confusing. My new city has buses, trams, and a subway. I bought a transport card at a kiosk. I also downloaded an app that shows bus and subway schedules. I studied the map and planned my routes. On my first day of work, I left early to make sure I would arrive on time. I took the bus and then the subway. I asked people for help when I wasn't sure which way to go. People were kind and explained patiently.
Did you have any challenges?
Yes, once I got on the wrong bus and ended up in a different neighborhood. I asked the bus driver and he told me to get off and wait for the bus going the other direction. Another time, my subway line was delayed. I had to take a tram instead. These experiences taught me to be flexible and to always have a plan B.
Did you find any fun aspects of using public transport?
Absolutely. I enjoyed looking out the window and seeing the city. I discovered new neighborhoods and parks. I also listened to podcasts or read books during the ride. On the subway, I sometimes overheard interesting conversations in different languages. It was like a small cultural experience every day.
Let's talk about daily routines. How did your daily life change after moving?
My routine changed a lot. In my old city, I drove to work and it took 15 minutes. In the new city, I take the subway and it takes 40 minutes. I used to go to the same cafe every morning. Now I try different cafes. I also walk more. My new neighborhood has many shops and parks, so I often walk instead of driving. I like the change because it is healthier.
What about your home itself? How is it different from your old home?
My old home was a house with a yard. I had a garden and a garage. My new home is an apartment on the 3rd floor. It is smaller, but it's cozy. I have a small balcony with some plants. I don't have a yard, but I have a park nearby. The building has a shared laundry room and a small gym. I had to get used to sharing spaces with other people.
Did you create new routines in your new home?
Yes, I started cooking more at home because there are many fresh markets nearby. I also joined a gym in the building, so I exercise regularly. On weekends, I explore different parts of the city. I also make time to call my family and friends in my old city. Having a routine helps me feel settled.
Moving can be fun, too. What was the most enjoyable part of moving to a new place?
One of the most fun parts was discovering new places. I visited museums, theaters, and restaurants. I tried food from different cultures. My favorite was a small Italian restaurant near my apartment. I also joined a hiking group. We went on weekend hikes outside the city. I met new friends and saw beautiful scenery.
That sounds wonderful. Did you find any hobbies or activities that you didn't have in your old city?
Yes, I started taking language classes. In my new city, many people speak Spanish, so I decided to learn. The classes are at a community center. I met people from different countries and we practiced together. I also joined a book club. We meet once a month to discuss a book. These activities helped me make friends and feel part of the community.
Did you attend any local events?
I went to a street festival in the summer. There were food stalls, music, and dancing. I tasted dishes from many cultures. I also went to a farmer's market every Saturday. Farmers sold fresh fruit, vegetables, and homemade products. I enjoyed talking to the sellers and learning about their work.
Let's talk about the difficult parts. What challenges did